What's the deal? It's your folks Shaka. Wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So yeah, I wanted to talk about what's going on down in Atlanta. And I want to talk about specifically who reported the news. They are featured in this because they are a part of it. And so that is why I'm making this video today. You know, Lance, Keisha Bottoms, I believe her name is Keisha Lance Bottoms. She shared a post on Twitter and she was speaking on the rising crime in Georgia. And then she followed it up with a chaser. She followed it up with a chaser and let it be known that they are about to approve a bill that's going to allow people to carry a concealed weapon without a license. Okay? And so when you look in the comment sections and things like that, you got predominantly so-called black people all on red alert, reacting because we were not proactive. And so that's why I'm making the video today. You know, y'all, back in when they were trying to get the clown show in office, right? Back then, there were a couple of things going on. Okay, they were pushing all types of stuff back then. You know, they had a lot of these people, and y'all see the post, pay attention to the post. A lot of these crats out here, they had them pushing all of these campaigns. One of them being this right here. Okay? And they had so-called black folks all over the place jumping up and down for this. Selling so-called black folks something that they couldn't even figure out how it would benefit them. We weren't even told how it was going to benefit any of our communities or anything. But because they made it sound good and they had some of your favorite celebrities yelling it and yapping it out, they even had football players out here. You know what I'm saying? Some of these athletes and stuff like that. Black folks just went with it, okay? And so the thing with that was, because, you know, towards the end of it, they then started to bring so-called black folks up front saying, no, they didn't want to defund the police after the damage was done. You know what I'm saying? They did that after the damage was done. But the thing was, they never were going to really defund any police. Okay? It was really to discourage the police. All right? That's what it was for. Now, if you go back, I made a video maybe some months ago. It's not a popular video like a lot of the real shit I drop on here. But the video was pretty much talking about how a lot of these communities that are actually established, you know, you got people in the community, they have a micro community and culture. I explained how they were going to start hiring these security forces, okay? And in the news clip that I shared on there, they actually talked about how a lot of these forces are made up of police officers that decided to retire from the police force and then join something commercial and do it that way. And that's what you got going on today. And that's why this is gonna hurt so-called black people with this law and legislation being passed. Because here's the thing, you think these cops that are already discouraged, you know what I'm saying? They're already depleted as far as manpower and stuff. You think they're gonna be more likely to go into these communities and stuff with that going on now and really help you? That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna see more of these cops retire and join these private police forces or just don't be a cop at all. Okay? When you look at it, it's super bad news for so-called black people. And you know, I find it funny that this is the person delivering y'all this news because she was one of the top people up front talking about so-called defund the police. Okay? No end game in sight, but she was leading y'all into the fire. And you still got so-called clueless black folks under her comment now. Man, that's messed up, man. You know, looking silly. You know? sealed their own motherfucking deal because every step of the way, so-called black folks was sitting around yapping that shit, man. Being cool with it, you know? But yeah, man, I just wanted to go ahead and say that because it's about to get real crazy. And so-called black folks now, you're going to have to police yourself. That's how it's gonna be now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, for some of us who are in some of these communities that are already a motherfucker anyway, if so-called black folks in those areas do not start policing themselves, at least half-assed, them motherfuckers is gonna be hell zones. And you know what I'm saying? The opposition that coerced you, encouraged you to okay it, is gonna be going exactly as they motherfucking plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, y'all. Y'all comment below. Like this information, hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shaka the Urban Philosopher. I'm out. It's 300.